G'day guys, I'm Damien. I'm going to take you on a virtual tour of how we make gin at Tiny Bear. If you want, follow me and we'll do a tasting. So what you have here is a tasting box you've probably got in the mail. Now we're going to open that in a minute. I'm going to run you through all the goodies. I'm going to run you through all the different gins and the drinks in there. And then once we've done that, we're going to run you through a virtual tour of how we actually make the gin. Let's get into it, guys. Now, what you should have is if you open up your box, you'll find in it 2 bottles of tonic, Strange Love tonic. Number 8 is your regular Indian style tonic, just a little bit sweeter than the other one. You'll need a bottle opener to open that. And you'll also get a light tonic. Low sugar content really lets the gin shine. In my opinion, some of the best tonics Australia makes. So you have 2 bottles of tonic. You'll also have little bottles of alcohol. So you get the Doctor, the Gypsy, the Sailor, barrel-aged Gypsy, and Brew. So you should have them, you should be able to put them on board. All these garnishes you will have, besides the fresh cucumber, because that's probably the only one we can't dehydrate to make work. Now, I'm going to run you through each of the gins. I'm going to run you through what we recommend to mix them with, and then you can just take your time, have a drink, pause the video as you need to, in between drinks obviously. You're not going to try and drink as quick as I explain it. All right, let's go into it. So the first one you're going to open is you're probably going to open the Doctor. Now, instead of me opening this little bottle, I'm going to show you the big bottles that we have, which you can buy online with free shipping, as well as a discount. So the first one you're probably going to want to drink is the Doctor. This is our herbal gin. This has got like dill, basil, Vietnamese mint, sage, a little bit of licorice root, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of florals in there from the hibiscus as well. Super earthy, herbal with a little bit of floral notes to it. Easy to drink when the sun's shining. Sit outside on your porch, sit out, enjoy and just watch the world go by. What we've got for you to garnish that with is we've actually got 2 things in here that you can garnish it with. A bit of dehydrated apple. The dehydrated apple helps bring out the florals, makes it a little bit sweeter, easier to drink. Or if apple's too sweet for you, try something like the dehydrated grapefruit. Just gives it a nice citrus, fresh, earthy finish to it. You can also, if you really want to, garnish anything with the juniper berries. It doesn't really matter. Absolutely anything you can garnish with the juniper berries. And feel free to eat one. They are absolutely delicious, and you're basically eating gin. I'd probably hit pause now, have a drink. So the Doctor with apple, grapefruit, maybe a bit of juniper, and just relax. I'll see you in a bit. The second drink you're probably going to want to have is your Gypsy. Okay, this is my favourite gin that we make. It is so very, very different to a lot of gins out there. It's spicy. It's got 4 different types of peppers, as well as cardamom, cumin, clove, ginger, and then a bit of lemon, lime, and cucumber. So it's almost like a curry in a bottle with a bit of a citrus finish. It is completely different to most gins. When it comes to drinking this one, you can do it however you like. Personally for me, a fresh bit of ginger and some ginger beer will absolutely just blow my pants off. Another thing you can do, fun thing that works really, really well, fresh bit of cucumber. That's one thing we have in supply for you. So if you've got some of that in the fridge, that's awesome. That will really soften it out and bring out those flavors. But we've also supplied with you some dehydrated lemon and lime. Just makes a super crisp, easy drinking gin. Enjoy that one. When it comes to drinking that one with tonic, you can go either way. Doesn't matter. Yeah, probably hit pause on this one, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Okay, we're probably up to the next one. Now, we're going to do the barrel-aged Gypsy. Now, the barrel-aged Gypsy is exactly the same recipe as that last Gypsy gin you probably just had, except it's been aged in a bourbon barrel for 3 months. What that means, it's a little bit smokier, it's a little bit sweeter, it's a little bit more alcohol, and it's a little bit like whiskey. It's still gin, but it's still a little bit like whiskey. This one for me, my recommendation to drink this one is you can drink it any way you would normally drink the Gypsy. It works exactly the same way, but for me, pour it on a chunk of ice, have a sip, enjoy it, relax. It's easy style drinking. But in saying that, if you want to add tonic to it, you can. If you want to garnish it, you can. It's completely up to you with your drink. probably hit pause now. Welcome back. We're up to the big, strong Sailor, the Navy strength gin. Now, Navy strength actually means that when you mix the alcohol with gunpowder, that gunpowder still explodes. The British Navy would not buy gin that did not mean their gunpowder wouldn't buy gin unless their gunpowder still exploded. Don't ask me why they were afraid of their gunpowder getting wet from their gin, but that's a rule. Anyway, it's big, it's strong, it's bold. It's 58%, so you're probably working your way up to this one. It's packed full of orange, clove, juniper, coriander, orris root, angelica root. Super simple recipe, packed full of citrus. It's a super oily gin. When you pour it into your glass, you'll notice how oily it gets. That oils is all the flavour that we're going to talk about in a bit when we run through how we actually make the gin. Big, bold, strong gin. When it comes to garnishes, you cannot go wrong with a bit of dehydrated orange with a clove in it. Don't have any dehydrated clove orange, or you finish what we've given you, get a fresh bit of orange. It will still work, it's just orange for days. This one I'm going to recommend a tonic. Use a dry tonic. It's super crisp, easy drinking. Now, when you mix it, you'll notice it goes blue, or like cloudy blue. That's all those orange oils coming out. Anyway, I'll let you enjoy that one. Probably hit pause now. It's not needed. But you should have your little brew. So you've got 50 mils of brew here. Couple of ways I would recommend you drinking this one. One, pour it on a chunk of ice. Drink it like it's a nice coffee. Two, do exactly the same thing. If it's too strong, add something like a little bit of almond milk or a bit of skim milk or something, just to stretch it out and make it really dessert-like. Or three, one shot of this, one shot of espresso, one shot of vodka, shake it up in a cocktail shaker, pour it into a martini glass. You've got yourself a really easy espresso martini. If you do that, you want it as cold as possible, so you got to shake like hell. Shake like hell gets all that foam out. What actually is this? This is vodka that we make from kale, and I'll run you through that in a tour in a minute, which we add to a giant coffee. The coffee beans we use are fair trade, locally sourced. Basically make a giant coffee, add vodka to it, let it sit for a month with a couple of vanilla beans in there, and then yeah. Hey guys, hopefully you've absolutely loved your tasting. If there's any questions you want about any of this stuff, feel free to get in contact with us via Instagram or Facebook or email, or send us a letter in the post, or give us a call, whatever. We'll hopefully help you out. If you want, let us run you through how we make the rest of our gin, so follow me guys. Okay, the first step in creating alcohol is to give yeast food source. We don't make the alcohol, yeast do it for us. Basically, yeast eat sugar. When you're making wine, they're getting their sugar from grapes. When you're making beer, they're usually getting their sugar from grains. We do something a little bit different. It's too hard for us to process grain and grapes, so we just give them natural sugar. When we give them the sugar, we also need to give them some form of nutrition. They would normally get their nutrition from grain or grapes. We don't have that luxury, as I said before. So what we do is we throw in a nutrient super bowl in the form of fresh kale. In these big fermenters behind me, you can see 400 litres of water goes, 60 kilos of sugar, 10 bunches of fresh kale. Blend it all up together, so we blend up all the kale and make ourselves like a super green smoothie. As you can see here, some we prepared earlier. We chuck it inside the fermenters over here. Once they're in the fermenters, the yeast eat all the sugar, they get all their nutrient from the kale. 2-3 weeks, it's about an 8% wine. So it sits there, they eat that, it's constantly eating again and again. Every time it's doing that, it's just producing alcohol slowly for us. After about 2 to 3 weeks, it gets pumped into the still. This is our still, this is Boo Boo the boiler. You can see it's beautiful copper made in Ballarat. Pretty much the alcohol goes from once it's about 8% wine, we pump it into the boiler. We start boiling it. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. Alcohol boils at 78 degrees Celsius. So we heat our column to about 80, 85 degrees, hot enough to boil the alcohol and collect it. So essentially what's happening here, boiling the alcohol, not the water. Alcohol travels up the column, down this part, out it comes here at about 90, 92%. It tastes delicious. Once we've got that vodka, which is what we've actually just making today, We're then going to turn that vodka into gin. Turning vodka into gin is a really, really, really fun process. It's essentially flavouring that alcohol. We run it through here again. The alcohol, so we get all that vodka we've made, put it all in again, and boil it a second time. So it actually goes through the still a second time. It goes down, but instead of going along this path here, it goes down into this section here. In this section here, we have what we like to call our giant tea bag, or our botanical basket. It's where we put all the ingredients for the gin. So all the gins we just talked about, all the ingredients happening before. You've got your juniper, your lemons, your limes, your fresh herbs, anything really. The only thing that makes it gin is has to have human berries. After that, there's no real rules. The alcohol vapor will go through there, pick up all the oils and flavours in there, continue on, comes out as gin. Once our gin has come out, it will go into a storage vat, into a stainless vessel, where we'll put it upstairs, which you really can't see, where we'll let it sit for about a month, then we'll hand label and hand bottle every single bottle individually. Then once it's done that, it'll come downstairs and hopefully you guys drink it and enjoy it and it puts a smile on your face, because that's the one reason we make gin, to make people happy. But yeah, if you want, come over here. Sal's doing a reading. You can kind of see. Basically, how you work out the alcohol percentage is you're doing it based on its density. You've got floating, you've got temperature, so you can see we've got a little floating device there, and yeah, that's how we make our gin. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for coming in and doing a tour and having a drink. Reminder, you can buy online with 10% off. We hope you enjoyed your gin and stay safe guys. Thanks.